Hey guys, I'm here to make another video. This is a tutorial about how to do the honeycomb within the webbing. This was requested to me by Tristan Larsh over Instagram actually. I told him it would be up today, so I'm going to teach you how to do this. Okay, I'm doing this in Sharpie on a piece of paper just to kind of make things easier to see. Because you've probably seen Evan Jung's tutorial on this. He has a little bit different method than I do. And this is going to be how I do it. This is a little bit more of a symmetrical kinda ish way to do it. Anyways, what I just did was, like Evan, I did a little box. Sorry about this. A little box in between the two webbings. And then from there, I did like a little cross and made it into squares. And I did that all throughout all the webbings, and depending on how big the space is, you can add, like, say right here, if I wanted, it's a little bit bigger of a space, so I could add 2 bars right there, just kind of filling it up as much as you can. You want to make sure that the entire time you're doing this, you keep this side of your hand off of your paint, or you're just gonna smear it. So I kept it kind of a thin line, thinnish line. I wouldn't press too hard on your puffy paint thing. Now after I did that, back when it was all dry, I went in each little section and did a little black circle with Sharpie. This part was not puffy paint, this was just Sharpie, and it's just sort of to kind of darken the suit a little bit, like that. And I'll show you what it looks like on the suit so that you don't think it's crazy looking. Okay, this is the suit. You can see right there how I did the 2 black lines and black circles in between the little cross there. For some of them I did 2, some of them I only did 1. Like over here I only did 1. You just fit as many as you think you can get in there, and just try and make it even, you know? I'm actually doing the webbing, which I didn't think I was gonna do, but I ended up doing it. So I just kind of colored it in, you know, whatever. And for the blue part, we're gonna say that, alright, this is the arm, okay, whatever. For the blue part, I pretty much just went in and did like this kind of thing. And I tried to make it so that like each loop kind of did like the scaly thing. Because octagons gets really hard to do. And this was just really fast, and to be honest, you get lazy doing this. And then I actually went back over this and kind of colored them in a little bit because it was way too blue. And the suit kind of has like a black tint. You can, honestly, I would prefer you doing this with a black puff paint, just because it will look better. I kind of decided that I probably shouldn't do that, and I don't really know if that was the best idea. So but if you do it with the black puffy paint, you want to make them little, like that. You don't want to make them as big as I was doing, where I was like that. So that wasn't a great idea. Now I made a question video saying that I was going to answer some questions. So I made a video saying that I would answer some questions. The first question was from Bryson Shannon. He said, will you do other Spider-Man suits, and will you do a TASM Peter Parker cosplay? I thought about maybe doing an Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales suit, but they haven't really come out with one of those on any kind of Zentai or anything, so that would be all by hand, and I don't really know if I'd be able to tackle that kind of thing, because that's a lot of measuring, which can get really complicated on spandex. Plus, so this puffy paint has actually been starting to peel off in certain places along like webbing or not webbing, but some of the loops I've done have started to come off. The little black seam lines throughout the suit, if you look at a picture of the suit, you'll see seam lines, have started to kind of peel off a little bit, so I don't really know if I'm going to tackle another process like that. But I have been begging for a job, really, so that I could get a replica suit, like a $800, something really, really expensive, by this guy on Etsy, who said he would do it for me. He's been really nice. He's actually responded within 5 minutes, which was awesome, because the guy on Spotty for Fun, while he makes gorgeous suits, he does not respond to you at all, ever. So that kind of sucked. Peter Parker cosplay, yeah, probably not, to be honest. You can wear regular clothes and call yourself Peter Parker. I mean, I've seen Peter Parker cosplays, and it's just hipster stuff, whatever. So, anyway, next question. Alex Withrow says, anyway, I'm stuck on the lenses part. I have the glasses, but they don't seem to fit around the black border of the eyes. So I was wondering if you just unsewed the black border around the eyes and if they just naturally fitted around them. Well, what I did for the lenses was, okay, I'm just assuming that you already saw them, was I took this thing called a seam ripper, and it kind of looks like this. Alright, this is a really big version of what it looks like, but it basically just goes in and cuts all the strings off of stuff. Really easy. Just go in and you kind of around the black part of the eye, because the lenses does not fit over the eye. Okay, so you have to take the entire eye off until it's just a little hole. It's like a vacant spot in the mask, and that's where I glued it on. But the glue I used was Gorilla Glue or Super Glue, something that's really, really strong, but it has to be like, it can't be liquid, it has to be like the thick kind, so that when the glue hits the mask, that it doesn't get absorbed. The thick kind of glue I'm talking about is like, well, it's almost kind of a paste more than it is a glue, because the liquid glue would get absorbed by the suit and it just would be ineffective.